Hello, and welcome to a Thought of the Day. It's been a while since I've done one of these, hasn't it? Mainly because I haven't had much to talk about, I guess. Or at least haven't felt like my mind is working well enough to be able to talk clearly about it. But today's subject is progress loss in gaming, and my feelings on it and stuff, I guess. So, as people probably know if they've watched enough of my gaming, I hate being set back a long way. You know, especially in FPSs, I like it if you can quick save it and stuff. Save it any time you want, rather than having to rely on checkpoints or save points and stuff like in Resident Evil or something. But at the same time, I get it. You know, it's a really difficult thing, because while I do hate losing a lot of progress, because as I get older I sort of value my time a bit more and don't like having to replay large chunks, because you know, it's something that I've already done, something that I've proven I can do, so I'd rather just be set back to the start of the room or something, like in Dead Space. But at the same time, the fear of losing that progress, I think is kind of important as well, because obviously in Dead Space, it's not so worrying. You know, yeah, you might be set back a minute or two if you die in a big battle, but, you know, that's not a big deal. It's just the battle. You're not going to be like, oh god, if I die I'm going to have to redo half an hour. So it loses that tension, and I kind of appreciate that tension. But the trouble is, I appreciate the tension of losing progress, but I don't appreciate it if I actually do lose the progress. So it's like, it's a dilemma really, isn't it? Well, it was never... I guess it was a problem in Resident Evil sometimes. This is being uploaded before the Resident Evil Remake playthrough is uploaded, and I think I did die a few times in that and lose some significant progress maybe, which usually results in a see you when I've done it all again or something. But yeah, it kind of works in that game, doesn't it? Because it's like, you got limited supplies as well, so it's a constant battle between, should I save it now or should I save my supplies? Because if I don't save it now I could die and have to read all that again. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I don't really know what else to say about it. That's kind of it. It's effective. Checkpoints and save points that are sort of spread apart, rather than letting you just go back to the start of the room or save it whenever you want, are very effective at making tense situations, but they're also very annoying when they happen and you lose all the progress. I probably didn't care so much as a kid, or when I was younger anyway, but yeah, as I said, as I get older I value my time a bit more, and if I have to replay a large chunk of the game I'm probably going to be like, whatever, maybe I'll pick this up again next time. But yeah, having to replay a lot of stuff just puts me off a bit sometimes. At least luckily in the case of Resident Evil I like the game enough that it didn't bother me too much. But yeah, I don't know why I'm making the comparison to Resident Evil so much. It's actually been a long time since I've recorded the Resident Evil Remake. For me anyway. I guess another comparison or something could be Doom 2016, because that's checkpoints, isn't it? And they can be a bit far apart, like some battles can go on for a bit, especially later in the game. And I guess that can be annoying as well, but the combat in that is so fun anyway. And yeah, it doesn't really matter in that game, does it? Because it's not about tension, it's about fun, running around like a madman. But yeah, I guess for horror games, save points is kind of a big thing. Like Silent Hill as well, obviously. Yeah, I don't know which way I prefer it. If there was some magical way where we could have the tension of having been a long time since I saved it, combined with the not annoyance of when you do have to be set back a long way, that would be perfect. But those directly contradict each other, so no, there is no perfect situation really, is there? I guess I'd rather just go with saving whenever I want, because at least then I still get to enjoy the game, even if it's not tense. Whereas if it was being set back to your last save, it would be fun until I die. If I can save wherever I want, it's fun all the time. Yeah! Anyway, yeah, I wasn't really going into this trying to decide which would be my preference. It's just a thought of the day. That's just what I've been thinking of right now. Progress loss, and consequently loss of time. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for listening. I don't know why, it's not like anything really needs to be discussed, but I guess if you want to share your opinion, your preferences, or anything like that, feel free to do so. But until then, this has been me, giving you my thought of the day, or the moment, because I think of a lot of things daily, don't I? Not least of all demon butts. Goodbye, and have a good rest of the week, and everything. Maybe even a good Thanksgiving whenever that is, I don't know.